everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel IGCSE Science Academy. If you are preparing for the FPSC, SST or any educational department exams, you know that Bloom's taxonomy is a topic you simply cannot skip. We are breaking down the most repeated MCQs that appears year after year. Bloom's taxonomy, most repeated MCQs. As you can see on the screen in image, we have put together a complete question bank. We aren't just giving you the answers, we are providing full explanation based on previous FPSC papers so you actually understand the logic. Today we are going to cover Bloom's taxonomy, remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate and create. So let's get started. Before starting the MCQs, let's know about the Bloom's taxonomy. What is Bloom's taxonomy? Bloom's taxonomy is a framework used in education to classify different levels of thinking skills that students use when learning. It helps teachers design lessons, assessments, and activities that go beyond simple memorization. It was originally developed by Benjamin Bloom and colleagues in 1956 and later revised in 2001. Here are the different levels of Bloom's taxonomy. The first level is remember, recall, list, define. Second is understand, explain and summarize. Third is apply, use, execute, implement. Four is analyze, compare, differentiate. Five is evaluate, justify, judge and assess. Six is create, design, construct and produce. Bloom's taxonomy is often shown as a pyramid: lower level that is remembering, understanding, basic thinking; higher levels are analyzing, evaluating, creating, and advanced thinking. So let's get started the questions. Question 1 is Bloom's taxonomy was originally developed in which year? 1956. Correct answer is option B, it's 1956. Explanation: Benjamin Bloom published his Taxonomy of Educational Objectives in 1956. The taxonomy was later revised by Anderson and Krathwohl in 2001. Question 2. Which is the highest level in the revised Bloom's Taxonomy 2001? It's option C, create. Explanation: in the revised taxonomy 2001, create replaced synthesis as the highest level. The correct order is remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Question 3. In the original Bloom's taxonomy, which level was at the top of the hierarchy? It's option A, evaluation. Explanation: in Bloom's original 1956 taxonomy, evaluation was the highest level. The revised 2001 version replaced synthesis with create and moved create to the top. Question 4. Which of the following verbs is associated with the remember level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option C, recall. Explanation: recall is a key verb for the remember level. Other remember level verbs include define, list, state, name, identify, reproduce, and recognize. Question 5. A teacher asks a student to summarize the chapter in their own words. This activity primarily targets which level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option B, understand. Explanation: summarizing in one's own words is a classic understand level task. Understand involves interpreting, classifying, explaining, and paraphrasing. Question 6. Which level of Bloom's taxonomy requires a student to use previously learned information in new and concrete situations? It's option C, application. Explanation: application, now called apply, requires using knowledge in new situation. Example: solving a math problem using a learned formula. Question 7. Which of the following is an example of an analyze level question? Is option C. Compare aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Explanation: comparing two concepts requires breaking them down to components. A hallmark of the analyze level analyze involves differentiating, comparing, organizing, and deconstructing. Question 8. A student is asked to judge the validity of an argument based on given criteria. This represents which level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option C. Evaluate. Correct answer is option C. Explanation. Evaluate involves making judgments based on criteria and standards. Keywords: judge, justify, critique, assess, defend, argue. Question 9. Designing a new lesson plan by combining various educational theories. This represents which Bloom's level? It's option B. Create. Explanation: create involves putting elements together to form a new coherent structure. Verbs include design, construct, formulate, plan, produce, compose. Question 10. Which of the following is not a level in the revised Bloom's taxonomy 2001? It's option C. Synthesis. Correct answer is C. Explanation: synthesis was a level in the original taxonomy in the 2001 revision. It was renamed and restructured as create. The 6 revised levels are remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Question 11. Which cognitive domain was Bloom's original taxonomy designed to address? It's option C. Cognitive. Correct answer is option C. Explanation: Bloom's taxonomy was developed by the cognitive domain. The other two domains are affective, produced by Garthwold 1964, and psychomotor, produced by Simpson 1972. Question 12. The question what would happen if targets which level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option C. Synthesis or create. Explanation: what would happen if requires generating new ideas or predictions? A create synthesis level skill. It encourages students to combine knowledge creatively. Question 13. Which term best describes higher order thinking skills odds in Bloom's taxonomy? It's option C. Analyze, evaluate, and create. Explanation: higher order thinking skills refers to the top 3 levels: analyze, evaluate, and create. This requires complex reasoning beyond simple recall. Question 14. A teacher uses the action word construct in a learning objective. This verb corresponds to which level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option D. Create. Explanation: construct is a create level verb. Other create levels verb: design, formulate, plan, invent, produce, generate, and compose. Question 15. Which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched with Bloom's taxonomy level? It's D. List, apply. Explanation: list is a remember level verb, not apply. Apply level verb include demonstrate, solve, use, execute, implement, and illustrate. Question 16. In writing lesson objectives using Bloom's taxonomy, a teacher should ensure that objectives are, it's option B, measurable and observable. Explanation: learning objectives should use action verbs and be measurable, observable. Bloom's taxonomy provides a verb-based framework to write clear, accessible objectives. Question 17. According to Bloom's taxonomy, which level of learning is demonstrated when a student recognizes the main idea in a paragraph? It's option B. Comprehension. Explanation: identifying the main idea is a comprehension, understand level skills. It requires interpretation, not mere recall. Question 19. Who revised Bloom's original taxonomy in 2001? It's option B. Anderson and Krathwohl. Explanation: Laurie Anderson and David Krathwohl revised Bloom's taxonomy in 2001. Key changes: noun changed to verb, synthesis renamed to create, and moved to the top. Which of the following best represents the lowest level of Bloom's taxonomy? It's option B, recalling a fact. Explanation: recalling a fact represents the remember knowledge level. The lowest in Bloom's hierarchy is required simple memory, retrieval without deeper understanding. That's all for today. We will meet again with another topic in the next video then. Don't forget to subscribe and stay in view. More learning adventures are waiting for you.